Hi, this is Paul Acevedo of Windows Central, tucked away in a corner at PAX South.
Hey, hi, this is Malik from Spearhead Games.
And you guys are here with Stories, The Path of Destinies. Can you tell me about it?
Sure. So Stories is an action RPG in which you play Reynardo the Fox, which is a kind of roguish character, kind of a Han Solo guy. And the situation he's in is basically he's the last hope of a rebellion against an evil empire. For some reason, these guys are about to lose their final battle. They know they're doomed, and they're counting on that unpredictable rogue to save the day, bring them a game changer. So the thing, though, is that guy has a secret weapon, which is a magic book that allows him to kind of try things, make a set of choices before the battle, and if it goes wrong, and it usually goes wrong, he can go back and try something different, learn from his mistakes, until eventually he'll figure it out.
So this plays a little bit like Zelda, but it's got kind of a choose-your-own-adventure thing going on?
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, the core is an action RPG, so you explore different environments, find treasures, break crates, level up, beat enemies. But yeah, also you get to make these choices towards that final battle, figuring out how to get the rebellion to win. Will you save your friend Lapino? Will you get a doomsday weapon made of the eye of a lost god? That's up to you as a player. And the cool thing with that choose your own adventure thing is that each choice leads to a unique story. That's why it's called Stories. So I like some games where sometimes you make two choices and end up in the same path. In this case, any choice you make will definitely lead you to a unique story and unique ending. So there's dozens of those in the game that you can explore and try to figure out eventually how to win through this story beyond the stories.
So the choices we make actually lead to different outcomes. That makes it like the opposite of a Telltale game.
Yeah, in a way, I guess so. It's a pretty unique thing. We try to experiment with different types of narratives. So yeah, it's short, 1 hour stories that are never the same based on your choices. So yeah, it's pretty much the opposite in a way, and it's something else at the same time.
I was really impressed by the combat in Stories. Can you tell us what some of your focus was there?
Sure. So since we tell an adventure story inspired by fairy tales, we wanted our character to be like a hero and the player to experience being a hero. So we didn't want necessarily to focus much on execution as much as putting you in the body of a master swordsman, basically. So we got inspiration from things like the Batman games, things like that, which have a lot of flow and a lot of style, which works really well since Reynardo is a stylish guy and likes, to impress the ladies and stuff. So yeah, it's more a combat system based on rapid reflexes, quick thinking, and keeping the flow than executing complex combos.
So I noticed the colors are really bright. Can you tell me a little bit about the art style?
The art style is an inspiration of several things. So obviously that whole fairy tale magic aspect of it, old fairy tale illustrations and animal cartoons as well. But at the same time, mangas and things like that. So it's a bit of all that. And obviously our artists like to play more with colors than just the realistic palettes. We're in a fairy tale universe. It's colorful, it's epic, it's an adventure. So you have to feel like you're in a different world and you explore it, and it has to be inspiring in a way.
I like that. Can you tell us about the game's upgrade system?
Yeah, sure. So there's different ways you can achieve progression on your character, unlock abilities and all that. So we have a crafting system which allows you to craft and upgrade different types of weapon, each with a unique special ability. So there's the fire sword, which will incinerate enemies, the ice sword, which obviously freezes enemies and other things. We have gems that you can slot on your character that will give you different passive abilities like critical hits, attack speed, and you can't have them all at the same time, so it's kind of a way to build your character. And finally, there's obviously a progression tree as you progress in levels that allows you to customize your playstyle. So we have different character abilities like the super fun dash, the hook shot, which is kind of the scorpion thing, and combo abilities, freezing time, all sorts of crazy stuff. And as the player, you decide what you like and what you want to deepen and get more powerful. So there's different ways to do that.
And these upgrades carry over between playthroughs?
Yeah, absolutely. So since Reynardo is actually aware of what he lived through, he'll also retain his experience and all the abilities he unlocked. So, but the thing is, the enemies also will progress, there'll be new ones and all that, so things get pretty interesting and intense as you keep playing.
So you'll have the combat challenge. Are there puzzles as well?
Yeah, there's a few puzzles. It's all part of the adventure exploration feeling you want to give to the game. So there's sometimes bits of stealth elements with like these enemies that are kind of guards that if they see you, they zap you with a deadly laser. There's some puzzles with levers and that kind of stuff, traps, all kind of things you'd expect when having an epic adventure, basically.
So what is Stories coming out on?
So it's coming on the PS4 and on PC as well, both simultaneously. Expect it around the spring. I don't yet have this exact date.
All right, we're looking forward to it. Thank you very much.
Thanks. It was a pleasure.
Okay, guys, read our full preview at windowscentral.com. Follow me on Twitter and Twitch. And remember, don't hate, appreciate.